Good evening and welcome to Sunset News. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday evening. I am Aina Kweo. Tonight we bring you community news, sports news, economic news and current affairs. Moving over to our first news headline. Despite plans to challenge the legality of the opposition leader's proclamation in court, the Independent Patriots for Change has appointed lawmaker Ames Nashinge to facilitate the role in the National Assembly. This move follows a strategic decision by the party leadership to provisionally accept the position pending a court ruling, while maintaining their objection to the legality of the proclamation. IPC President Panduleni Itula had earlier declared the party would not engage with what he described as an unlawful process. Nashinge, who accepted the role, said the appointment is about structure and discipline of IPC that leads with respect of everyone. Nicanor Nangolo reports.
Vice President, our National General Secretary, thank you so much. Today is Thursday. Where I come from, it's called Etinela Mbaja. It's indeed in English. A beautiful day. It's our day coming from a small village called Donanjaba in Okalumu constituency, and that small community of Namibians. I am out of words, but as a leader, one must always be ready 24 hours, and I truly just want to show my gratitude and accept this very important role, responsibility in a free and independent Republic of Namibia. And to truly just to say I accept with humility, the responsibility with humility, with honor, with pride, and with greater patriotism as a child of this beautiful republic. This appointment is about structure and discipline of this beautiful political party, IPC, that leads with focus, with dignity, with respect for everyone in this country, and with a sense of responsibility and ownership and patriotism, since we are all just servants of the people of
Social Security Commission of Namibia held a Development Fund Award and Stakeholder Gala Dinner at the Windhoek Country Club, where it awarded 67.2 million Namibian dollars to training and employment schemes nationwide. The Minister of Justice and Labor Relations, Philemon Emmanuel, urged the beneficiaries to be impactful with the society.
Our wish as citizens of this country is that you should go and replicate the generosity of Social Security by making sure that when you have been empowered, you shall go and stretch, the hand of empowerment. Go and, be impactful to the societies that you are operating in. Go and be impactful, in whatever sphere of operation you are going to find yourself.
The Development Fund stands as a testament to our commitment to invest in human capital, empowering communities, and creating opportunities where they are needed most. From skills development to job creation and enterprise support to social innovation. As we are awarding you grants for the employment schemes of 35.6 million and training schemes of 31.6 million, but this is excluding the bursaries and the scholarships we also give. I wish to congratulate you, but also to remind you that these grants and for executing the clarion call by Her Excellency to carry forward the unfinished agenda for social advancement and to bring about shared prosperity for all.
Prime Minister Elia Ngurare recently paid a visit to the Education Ministry management staff to formally introduce himself and get to know each professional in their capacity at the ministry. Elizabeth Cabers reports.
As the Secretary to Cabinet has said, of course I would have said, well, Minister, come to my office, come with your ED, come with your other DEDs and so forth, but I think I would have missed the opportunity to meet you and to appreciate the kaleidoscope of professionals that are in front of me, and I want you to give yourself a round of applause. So we have come just to meet you, and through you, all the other stakeholders that are in 121 constituencies and 14 regions of our country. If it were possible, we would have wanted to do that. But at a later time, we will do that. We will go to every corner of the country and meet the stakeholders. So we are only here to meet and greet, but we are also here to say that each one of you is important, as well as others that are not here. All stakeholders in education are very important. Our learners are very important. Our parents are very important. Of course, the government is a very important stakeholder. So it's not year from fruit. Yeah.
Minister of Gender and Child Welfare, Emma Kantema, recently visited several community projects and early childhood development centers this morning, including the Kiowa Wood Project, Divame Hozonge Model ECD and Joy Model ECD in Rundu. She stated that the purpose of her visit was to assess the current state of the program to ensure that every Namibian child receives a strong foundation for their future. Philippus Joseph reports.
Familiarize myself, to acquaint myself with what is happening on the ground, and with ECD forming part of a very important component when it comes to ensuring child welfare. We are here today to just assess what the progress look like, what is happening on the ground, because as you can see in the background, this is one of the community early childhood development centers that the ministry has constructed in our quest to ensure that we provide a Namibian child that opportunity, firstly, to have a good foundation skills. As we know, ECD places where we ensure that we stimulate the children in terms of the brain functioning. The children get that foundation that is required, and to prepare them also for the starting of a school in terms of the grade 1. So for us as a ministry, these are very important activities, and we continuously assess and we keep on ensuring that we are delivering on our mandate. Now, particularly the place where we are today is testament to see that what government can do together with our partners, because this institution or the school was constructed with the assistance of the European Union.
After the break, we bring you community talk as we cross over to Elim constituency, where residents are being encouraged to remain vigilant as they navigate crossing floodwaters. Stick around. Welcome back to Sunset News. Elim constituency councillor Gebert Shimi warned residents of his area to be vigilant as they navigate crossing floodwaters. Shimi, who gave the update on Thursday, said the situation is critical on the Shoni Onanda Omapopo Road, which has permanently cut off some residents from accessing essential services for residents. Tuyemo Haidula reports.
Thank you very much, the Namibian people. Here we stand at one point on the road of Shoni Onanda Omapopo Road. And we are at one pen which is overflowing the roads where the accessibility of the people are, and now people are under pressure of them to access to the other destinations. Actually, this water can also damage cars, properties, like plate numbers are damaged and the bulb and so on. And we correct almost 15 of them in this water. Now the water is a little bit stabilized, but it was for higher level at that time. And we dig a trench somewhere there with the assistance of the grader, which were grading the gravel road. And we dig a trench somewhere there to make sure that we pour out this water at other area. But still, for them to move, it's not too much faster. It's always not easy to have a flooding area, because you can even lose the life of people, and the school is also crossed. As we speak now, we have Thika is crossed, Etope is crossed, and the Etope and Etope, we are going to use the aeroplane also to correct, to bring them medicine and take the medicine and the food relief distributions because of the accessibility. Yeah, but we are happy that we have rain, we have water. We have filled with a very good bump harvest probably this year, and we have fish.
In our next story, a man's entire house in Rundu's Kasote settlement has been severely flooded, leaving all 6 of his vehicles immobile. Veiko Joseph, the homeowner, said this is the first time he had experienced such flooding since moving to the area. He blamed the company responsible for pipe repairs along the blocked passage running beneath the nearby bridge. This story is courtesy of Joseph Philip.
You can see there's a flood now. This flood has been caused by the blockage there at the bridge, whereby these guys who were doing these pipes, let me say, I think this pipe is coming from Bini going to town. So when they were erecting these pipes, so they blocked the bridge. So water no more crossing. So if you go to the bridge side, you can see this side is flooded and the other side is empty. Whereby when it rains, this water flew at the same time. It goes, doesn't hold, like the way it is. I've been here now for the 5th year. I never saw this before. Yeah, before I came here, I did my research, knowing that this place it never get flooded before like today. So whereby now it's bad. As you can see, all my cars are flooded. My property, house is flooded, so it's too bad.
We will return shortly with our story of the day. President Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah today officially launched the Hairon Oshivela plant in Arandes, pressing the activation button to begin production at the world's first zero-emission iron facility. Hailing it as a proud Namibian achievement, she praised the project's swift completion and its role in industrializing Namibia through sustainable technology. Built in under a year with an investment of 600 million Namibian dollars, the plant uses green hydrogen to process iron ore without carbon emission. President Nandi-Ndaitwah said the project showcases Namibia's readiness for investment and its commitment to youth empowerment, job creation, and climate-friendly development. Adam Hartman reports. After the break, we return with entertainment news where we talk about Miss Namibia, who has just unveiled the 2025 semi-finalist. The Miss Namibia organization has finally announced the 2025 semi-finalists, revealing 28 contenders for Miss Namibia and 20 for Miss Teen Namibia. The preliminary rounds are scheduled for 17 and 16 May at Mercure Hotel in Windhoek, with the crowning ceremony to be held on the 18th and 19th July in the Oshana region. This year's edition takes place under the theme Celebrating Legacy, Embodying Unity and Consolidating Namibian Beauty. Moving over to our next story, Miss World Namibia organization has announced Selma Kamanya, a Namibian model and beauty pageant title holder who won Miss Namibia in 2018 as the one to represent Namibia at the 72nd Miss World pageant set to take place on Saturday, the 31st of May in Hyderabad, India. After 7 years, she returns not just as a queen, but as a woman refined by time, pressure, and purpose. Like a diamond that takes years to form, her brilliance was shaped beneath the surface. All right, we will be shortly back after the break as we get into our economic news. In our economic news tonight, the launch of air services between Windhoek, Namibia and Luanda by Fly Angola will enhance travel and tourism.
Ladies and gentlemen, our engagement here today is not merely about Fly Angola service to our capital. It is indeed a celebration of partnership, progress, and the shared vision of deeper connectivity between our two countries. Notably, Fly Angola's new routes represent a vital link that enhances the movement of people, trade, and ideas. For Namibia, it opens doors to expanded tourism, investment, and market access, while reinforcing our deep cultural and economic ties with Angola. At Air Connect Namibia, we are committed to advancing a service development in support of national economic objectives. Our mandate is to create and support an enabling environment where airlines such as Fly Angola can succeed and prosper.
And now here are our economic indicators. The Namibian dollar trades for 24 Namibian dollars 80 cents to 1 British pound, 21 Namibian dollars 37 cents to 1 euro, 80 Namibian dollars 82 cents to 1 US dollars, and 2 Namibian dollars 55 cents get you 1 Chinese yuan. 3 commodities have gone up, that is platinum with 1.04%, copper with 0.72%, Brent crude oil with 0.85%, while gold has dropped in price with 0.48%. After the break, we return with the international news. Algeria has asked 12 French embassy staff to leave the country within 48 hours. France's foreign minister has said. Jean-Noël Barrot added that it was linked to the indictment of 3 Algerians in France on Friday, one of whom is a consular official. They are accused of involvement in the abduction last year of Amé Boukou, 41, an outspoken critic of Algeria's government who has an audience of more than 1 million people online. He had reportedly been granted asylum in France in 2023. Barrot urged Algeria to abandon the expulsion and said France was ready to respond immediately if they went ahead. Boukou, also known as Amir Diaz, has lived in France since 2016. He has abducted He was rather abducted in April 2024 in the southern suburbs of Paris and released the following day, according to his lawyer Eric Plovier. Plovier told the AFP news agency that Boucaud had been the subject of two serious attacks, one in 2022 and another on the evening of April 29, 2024. French media reported that he was forced into a car with a flashing light by fake police officers and then released the next day in Woodland without explanation. Algerian authorities accuse the influencer of being a saboteur linked to terrorist groups. The North American nation has issued 9 international arrest warrants against him, accusing him of fraud and association with terrorist organization. He denies the allegations. In 2022, the French courts refused attempts to extradite him to Algeria. The case is the latest in the growing number of incidents to have exacerbated the rift between France and Algeria. And now let's have a look at our weather predictions for tomorrow. Katima Mulilo can expect a maximum of 31 degrees. That includes Rundu, Enana, Oshakati, and Rakana, while Tsumeb and Khobabes can expect a minimum of 19 degrees. Hentis Bay, Swakopmund, and Adamsvlei can expect a minimum of 16 degrees, while Ludretz can expect a maximum of 27 degrees. We'll be right back shortly with the sports courtesy of Sports Rep.
Well, good day, viewers. On today's Sunset News brought to you by Sports Rep. The Nedbank Cycle Challenge made a stunning comeback in Namibia's sporting calendar after last year, as it did not take place. Well, we did see Andre Greep winning the elite women's category for her first time, and she also had a few things to share. On top of that, myself and Andrew Pullman from the Network Sports Hub, we also did take part in the Nedbank Cycle Challenge, 20 kilometers. So please do stay tuned as we show you those clips.
Just won the Nedbank Cycle Classic Challenge. How was your ride?
Sure, it was very tough. It's quite hot out there, and it was a long section of flat roads, which doesn't suit me very well. So climbing in the beginning was fun, the flat afterwards not so much.
Right, but just take us through the race. Were there many breakaways, or when did you break away?
I made it quite hard on the climb, on the matches climb. Got away on Grootdaan and then managed to keep the gap about a minute and a half all the way to the finish.
Fantastic. And is this the first time you've won this race?
Yes.
So what does it mean to you?
It's quite a good one. It's quite sad to miss out last year because the race wasn't there, but it's finally good to win this one.
Great. And your plans for the rest of the season?
There's a lot of road racing coming up. Twitter Vintuk is coming up as well, and then we'll see where the rest of the year takes me.
Great. Well, good luck.
Andre, before we let you leave, just one more question. You were at the Nedbank Rock and Roll Series yesterday.
Yes, I was.
Today you're doing the 100 Ks. Just tell us what type of, dedication does it take or experience does it take for you to just get down with both?
Well, the XC yesterday was just for fun. It's very good training. It's not really my style of riding, so I actually took it very easy. Not that good on the technical stuff, so it's good to be out there and just be there for the team, so it was quite good. It was a good warm-up for today.
Like you said, it's not your style. What made you do the Rock and Roll Series?
I've never had a chance to do XC because I'm always working or doing something else, and yesterday was the first time I actually had off and time to do it, so I decided to go support the guys out there.
Okay, well, great, thank you. Andre, going into this race, what was the strategy?
Well, I'm not so strong as the rest of the riders on the flats, so I try to make it as hard as possible on the climb and then just keep the gap all the way to the finish.
Thank you. 20 Ks down. How do you feel? I can't breathe. I can't feel my legs, bro. I can't feel my legs. I thought 20K was for me, but I think I should stick to the manga. I think the manga is more my thing. I think 1,300 kilometers, 20. When I start getting warmed up, it's too late already, but it was nice. I feel my hamstrings and it was great. At least we got a medal. We did it, Andrew and I. He finished before me, but I think it's because he was tailing me most of the time, so he had the energy to just do his thing. But nonetheless, Andrew, we did it.
You did all the hard work.
Team effort.
Yeah, just want to say thanks to everybody that made it possible for us. It was a great experience.
And without Mani's bikes, it wouldn't have been possible. So we want to say thank you to Mani for giving us these wonderful bikes, helmets, making sure that we are ready for the race. And
He really sorted us out.
Thank you so much for watching our show tonight. I wish you a fantastic Monday evening ahead. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place.